Welcome back to Alan Wake Remastered with the Techno God, and
Stove Boy Pete.
this is episode 1 of Alan Wake, our third part, so that's 01-3. We'll probably get done with episode 1 with this little section. When we last left off, we just got done watching this pretty cool TV show, Night Springs episode. It's kind of like Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
Yeah, one could say it ended off with a bang.
Haha, that's great. Quantum entanglement, quantum suicide, quantum immortality, all things that were kind of brought up. There's multiple realities is the core component of that episode, though.
Which is probably which probably means a significant amount in this game, I imagine, right?
Yeah, that definitely has a big hand in the Remedy multiverse, as they call it, but that didn't exist until Control as well. So,
Okay.
What do you say you take it away, Pete, and get on through this this logging yard so we can get to this gas station?
All right. I don't like that is just swinging there. Seems like an OSHA thing that needs to be seen. Now what that do?
I think that opened or closed the gate behind you.
All right. Nope, just a full. All right. Man, I don't know about you, but I am real warm today.
Oh yeah, it's like 80 degrees outside. It's even warmer than that inside.
We're getting a big heat wave right now.
What do you think of the game so far? Third episode. You know, we're about almost 2 hours in, hour and a half. Probably a little bit less than that. Those flares. Woohoo!
What I think of the game so far is I think it's wonderful. I really like the themes that have been presented so far. Will I say that I can grasp it fully? No, but I'll get there, you know.
Well, you didn't get him yet.
Oh.
The just like that thing at the beginning was saying, though, the why
Stucky's body
is the
vanished,
most
leaving behind
important thing.
only
You're not
a
going to figure
lifetime
that
of
out for a
nightmares
long
to
time.
come.
Which
That's
makes
what keeps you
Night
going
makes
in
the
the
lights
fear.
of the gas station alive.
I just want to find out more, and you know, I think
that's the
that's
point.
part of a good game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's part of not only a good game but a good story, and particularly a good horror story. Because the thing that you want people to do is fuel it with the imagination. You tell them as little possible information as you possibly can, and you let them fuel the fear.
I think
I
that's
recognized the
amazing.
parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
And I'm typically, I would say, I am not a big fan of most horror games.
Same.
I can't get through a lot of them, to be honest with you. But
You
this
can't
is
just give it jump scares and call it a scary game. That doesn't count.
right.
That's reactionary.
After the insanity I had just
is
experienced in
Not
the
fear, that's
darkness,
surprise.
the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Sorry, what'd you say? I kind of missed that.
Surprise is not being scared. So jump scares are just being surprised.
Right. Yeah. And I think that's like, I feel like that gets lost in a lot of horror, right? Like, quote unquote horror right now, right?
Yeah, it's setting the ambiance for you to feel comfortable, and then boo, biggity boo boo, haha, I scare you. It's not fear.
Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
Ooh,
Man.
yeah, that got me moving in my chair a bit.
I know something is good when it makes me uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
The
And-
garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
What were we just talking about too, right? Good horror doesn't make you comfortable and then scare you. It makes you uncomfortable and want to
All right.
leave the uncomfortable.
I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
This game's wonderful. I'm just having a good time. To get back to the base question, right? You said, How am I feeling about the game so far?
You like it?
Yeah.
I got that. But it's good that you can summarize it in 3 words. I like it. The 68th Annual Deer Fest, September 15th to 18th. Games and activities, raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contest, and surprise competitions. Live music for the children. Bucktooth Charlie in the afternoons, and Montgomery the Mystic's Amazing Phantasmagoria evenings. Don't miss the legendary Deer Fest Parade!
Nope.
Ooh, hey. Look at that map.
Matt.
Yeah, it looks like we're up near kind of Olympia is supposed to be.
Oh, right. This is based in the PNW, right?
Yeah, Pacific Northwest, Washington.
Nice. Oh, the bunch of cabin rentals.
That's probably what we were trying to do. Then we got bamboozled.
Seems like a pretty big tourist spot for some reason.
Emil Hartman has a little hand to play in that. That's we read that already.
I keep getting prompted.
This
I'm
way.
sorry.
Go this way. Out the door, please. No, you gotta find a phone. That's what. There you go. That phone. There's the phone at the end of there.
So
how many people does it take to play Alan Wake Remastered?
Rainfall Sheriff Station.
Oh, okay.
Sarah. Sorry, Sarah. My bad.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I killed her.
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
We're gonna start getting that recorded pretty quick here. We'll have another branch of the Herald of Darkness song that plays a really big part in the story, and I'm thinking maybe we can do some B-roll for the last part of this episode.
Yeah.
Maybe some fun little things that we weren't able to fit into the other ones because we had to chop them down.
Yeah.
You know, we're only at like 5-10 minutes right now.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
I mean, we could even like try to chop it up into 2 episodes at the end of the day. But we're gonna have to we might have to re-record some little bits, but that'll be easy to do. That'll just be voice recordings, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, that's the end. We'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. The Techno Gods. Stoveboy Pete's going to be going through a lot of these Remedy games with me, and then we'll see what else we get into. We know that what else we got coming up. We got
after Alan Wake, I think we got Fable on the docket.
Yeah, Fable's on the way. We're working on the overlay for that. Solasta, Crown of the Magister.
Yep.
Kat is working on that. She made the Alan Wake one that you see here. And Halo. I think Halo was the last one.
Yeah.
And then we got some live streams on the weekends. I pretty much do those by myself, but Pete pops in every once in a while. So yeah, we'll see you there.
Boop, 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 beep, beep. Boots and cats and boots and cats.
Do you know what Alan Wake's initials are?
A-W.
A-Wake.
No! That's too good.
Kat is the one who pointed that out when we were playing one time.
That's pretty funny.
So Bright Falls is a fictional town in Washington.
Oh, really?
Yep. It's supposed to be kind of near Crater Lake.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to be a reference to Crater Lake.
Is it?
To some degree. Like, it's, like, geographically speaking.
Okay.
But the place itself is a reference to this book that Sam Lake had read called House of Leaves.
Oh, I think that sounds familiar to me.
You probably haven't read it. You've probably heard of it, though.
Is it like a pretty decent size?
It's a pretty thick tome, but there are parts of the book where you don't read it forwards. You read it upside down and backwards, and all sorts of stuff like that. So he used that as a big point of reference for Control.
Oh, okay.
The House of Leaves being the house of God, the house of faith, starting with the trees of Mother Nature.
Oh. I think at some point in time, if I'm remembering correctly, that I had that in my possession at one time.
Wow, that's cool. I'm sorry for assuming. It's like, it wasn't a very well printed, like they only printed like 30,000 copies, and there wasn't like many extra editions, and they did like a second run later on where the cover was a different color and a bunch of different stuff like that, but
yeah, let me just look really quickly.
it looked like the scribings of a madman.
Oh yeah, Zan! Oh yeah, Zan! Ah!
Yeah. That? No? Yes?
Yeah, that's the reprint. That's cool.
Yeah, I had the. My friend let me borrow it. I didn't get through a lot of it because it was.
Yeah, it was pretty fourth dimensional.
So I was not prepared for that when they gave it to me when I was in high school.
Yeah.
So I mean, I read some other things in high school that were difficult, but I was not prepared for something like that for sure.
Well, you're really gonna like Control if you enjoyed the parts of that you understood. It's like a good amalgamation of that as like a root foundation of the lore, and then it takes a little bit of SCP, a little bit of creepypasta, a little bit of Jungian psychology, and a little bit of astral domain.
Okay. That's exciting. I'm excited to get through.
Control is top 3 games of all time for me. 100%.
I'm really excited to get through at least this game.